It's back. The Ouija board experience was still fresh and weighing on my mind. Why did I have to play with that board, especially what happened to me and my family in the past? As I lay there in bed with my eyes wide open, the darkness had completely taken over my room. After 30 minutes of complete silence, I started to get tired as my eyelids began to droop. There was a familiar sound that sent shivers down my spine. A low scraping sound started. I refused to move, hoping it would just go away. I forced my eyes shut. After a few minutes, the scraping stopped. I then felt a hot breath on my neck. I opened my eyes slowly as I hear a snarl. I jumped up, sitting up in bed, convinced someone or something was standing over me. With no evidence of a living person there, I started to shake as the temperature in the room began to drop, and a foul smell hit me as I covered my nose. My eyes began to water as I heard a growling voice say a sentence, but all I could really make out was the word mortem. I had no idea what that meant or could even process the words. I noticed that the shadows in the room began taking on a life of their own, shifting and bending. Then I heard a floorboard creak in the room near my bedroom door. As my eyes fixated on the door, I saw an even darker mass, if that was even possible, hovering there. I stared, frozen in fear, until the mass moved, and I saw two glowing eyes inside the mass looking at me slightly behind my bedroom door. I squinted to make sure that I was actually seeing this when my door slammed shut. Then all of a sudden, loud, running footsteps approached my bed as I threw the blankets over my head, and then all went silent. The moonlight was shining in through the window, and through the blanket, I could see the brightness coming through. Then all at once, the light was blocked out by pure and terrifying darkness. I clenched my eyes shut and began to pray, shaking with fear. It seemed like an eternity. I finally stopped praying, and everything felt still, so I opened my eyes and saw the moonlight through the blanket once more. I pulled the blanket down to peek into my now unsafe bedroom. When I did, I saw nothing in the room, and I breathed a sigh of relief. I sat up in the bed and looked at the time. It was 3:15 a.m. Daybreak was still way too far away, and there was no way I'd be able to sleep now. Then I heard something I couldn't make out, but it sounded like a whisper, but not just any whisper, a child's whisper coming from under the bed. At this point, I had had enough, so I peeked under the bed and lifted the bedskirt and couldn't believe what I saw. It was Andy, and my blood ran cold. He said, "I finally found you. I'm back." With the word back being drawn out long, and the voice got deeper and more demonic. I jumped up in my bed and then was face to face with the dark shadow. Then, all of a sudden, it was morning, and I was waking up, sleeping on the bedroom floor. How did I get on the floor? Was this a dream? Is Andy really back? I got up to start the day as best as I could when I noticed what looked like 3 claw marks on the floor by the foot of the bed. I guess it isn't over. Please don't forget to hit that like and please subscribe. And don't forget to tell everybody about the channel so we can really get it going. Thanks.